I'm here in the delightful city of Inverness with some geography researchers who have evidence to claim that Inverness is a well-serviced city. So let's find out their argument. So, what is your evidence to support this being a well-serviced city?
So we have looked at 3 different factors of what makes a city. So the first factor that we looked at is good transport. So right behind us we have a train station, a railway, and it has very frequent trains going to main cities in Scotland such as Glasgow and Edinburgh. So transport in the area is you can rely on it, and you don't have to rely on private transport as much. There's also an airport pretty close by, so if you need to travel further out, you could also go through that too.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what about other types of services? I've been looking around the town, and it seems to me that there's quite a lot of shops closing down, for example. So what's your evidence? Does this undermine your argument?
I wouldn't say so. There's obviously the shopping centre just behind the camera, which is Eastgate, which has a lot of shops, mainly chain shops, and then there's a street just behind which had a lot of independent shops. We didn't see as many shops closing, so there was a lot of evidence that there was still a bustling shopping environment.
Okay, right. So how does being a geographer help us to understand Inverness as a well-serviced city?
Well, as a geographer from the University of Worcester, we quickly came to realise that there were many places to be within Inverness and many transport links around Inverness in order to go to different places, and it sort of placed itself as a hub within the north of Scotland, and it has a transport and shopping and many places for things like jobs and services such as hospitals and GPs and dental healthcare sort of places, and there's also an NHS Highlands Centre within the shopping centre itself.
Thank you. So just general question, is there anything, do you think, that those who are running the city can do to improve the services in the city?
One thing that we did notice was it wasn't, unlike other cities like London or Birmingham, it's not so much a hub of administrative businesses. So it's more so like retail. So there are fewer options for like office jobs, for example, so they could increase that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for putting your argument forward. Back to the studio. Thank you.